Hello and welcome to this best of three for the NA qualifiers for TI8. We have EG versus Immortals. We have S4 Magnus, Crit Elder Titan, Fly Warlock, Arteezy Klings, Sumail Alchemist, um, Febby Windranger, Ryo, Medusa, Velvo Axe, MP Venomancer, and Dubu Naga Siren. So, I I'm just trying to figure out if how they're gonna lay in this because I've believe this is the first time I've seen Immortals play in a fairly long while. But Febby and Dubu seem to be the support players. That's probably not too unsurprising. I thought MP might be playing this, the Venomancer might be playing a support and have Windranger as a core, but I am wrong. Whereas obviously we have S4 and Fly just running up top. EG. Or I already know who's the support players and everything else in that, so it's easy for me to figure that one out. But um, Immortals will be interesting to see. Uh, see who takes ward priority in terms of farming. See if Dubu can get a meteor hammer, blink dagger, maybe even ag sort of thing to uh, regenerate his team uh, when they are getting a little bit low with his ultimate, or whether Febby was going to be able to get a uh, 4-star Maelstrom sort of itemization on him on the Wind Ranger. But uh, if I had to take a guess, I would guess it is Wind Ranger supporting, playing hard support, and Dubu just going to be able to get itemization items. But we will see. Uh, Axe, always a bit of an arse pick, at least in my mind, for sure. Um, he he was fifth picked after the Clinks, um, so bit of better time for Clinks, I would believe. Smail, he's just gonna have a fun time harassing Ryu with the good old acid, and just overall just being a carry, being a carry hero. Just gonna win pretty heavy-handedly with the increasing his gold income and such a weird hero. We hardly see it nowadays, but it's such a failure on my part to not catch that kill onto the Wind Ranger. Um, it's such a weird hero that I don't know. It's just that I don't know. Pardon me, sorry. Um, it it was fifth picked for them as well. They had the overall 10th pick, and with it they picked Alchemist, so a little weird. MP, he's just salving up under tower S4, harassing that off. That's easy. He's low as all hell as well. Potted up by Crit. He doesn't get it all off though. Good old Windranger with the snipe. One of my favourite things to do as that hero. Just be able to harass people down. And then when they try and heal up with a salve or a mana pot, if you're uh, making them expend mana as well, just, just getting it away from them. Just taking it off. Takes like 0.1 of a second. Like, look at how low RTZ is. He can't really lane at the moment. They're just going for pull up top. Little Titan, he's just taking a little bit of harass right here. Same him a little out. Smail already got his ring of Aquila. RTZ. Don't think he's going nearly as easily. He gets a sell from the courier though. And Crit is TPing top or back to base. Yep, sure. So Axe having a lot better time down here than Arteezy, 10-0, but up top, the Venom was having a trash time by comparison to the Magnus. So just both safe lanes, just getting a bit extremely harassed out of their lane and just having a bit of a struggle street. Benno, of course, he's got the Plague Wars to fall back on. He can just go back into the jungle, doing what he is, just farming it up a little bit, still getting a bit of money, not as much as what he'd like to from lane, but what's the choice? Lane and die, jungle and get farm. You know, like, is that even a question? Fellow, he takes a sleep, but what's gonna happen? Arteezy can not really man fight him when he's level 3. He needs probably would just need a rotation from Fly. He's dead. He's already no sleep saving him. Velvo gets one more hit off. Beautiful play by Crit. Ensuring that his teammate does not die. I just already resigned him to death. I figured he was dead. Jesus. Either way, bounties are up. 2 for 2 looks to be the trade. S4, he's just sitting here. What can Duba do? He's just going to get a bit of solo XP. He's got 2 wards on him though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Dubo is the one that's warding. I'd be surprised by that. I thought you'd want him to have the farm, not the Wind Ranger. Just more utility than I want to say damage is the wrong word for it, but at the same time the right word for it from a Wind Ranger. So that's I don't know. I just kind of thought that'd be what you'd want. But in the meantime, we have Crit just getting run at. Courier staying alive. Yeah, just average mid lane stuff here. Samael absolutely tore the ass of Ryo. Just a casual 10 last hit lead. It's pretty good. And then you have S4, Waller getting gone on with the Instant into Riptide. He's healing himself up, but with the auto attack from Dubu will secure the kill. S4 is just trading all the same. So they've placed 2 wards here in the span of a minute and a bit, which is saying something. I feel. Smell, Power Treads, Ring. If I had to take a very large guess as to why he went to the ring himself, it would be because he needs the money. Money. He needs the mana. My bad. Crit dies to the arrow or Battle Hunger. Probably the Battle Hunger, since it's actually got the kill. But hey, that'd just be my guess. Fly, got a nice ward just to see if MP goes back to the jungle where he would be farming. TPs, Crit. Not a bit of trouble. Fellow, he's just He's just doing stuff like this. They saw him in Battle Hunger, so then they have vision of this camp. They couldn't have it from Febby because it's night time, so they know that there is a ward in this jungle area, and even on the high ground, because this ward doesn't reach it actually. My bad. As I've said before though, us sitting on the tower as ranged sucks. Unless you're a Husker, Arteezy, Clinks, or... I don't remember any of the other heroes that do the same thing. Drop sentry straight out onto Arteezy, he just needs to run now. They don't have any more detection, they're just going to hit the tower though. Arteezy, he's just going to TP out in 2, 1, and to go, my friend. There he is. They're just gonna say screw this bot lane, screw this entire area of the map. Basically, we're just gonna take your half of the map instead. That'll be suitable enough for us. It should be in about here that I drew, but hey. S4 doing pretty well in terms of last hits, you know. Especially for an off-lane Magnus. Nice little shackle onto S4 himself. Arteezy, he's just sitting there auto-attacking Febby. But of course, the with no strafe, he attacks 1 a second. Fly, he's down here defending this tower. He's the one that needs the XP. If he can get this creep wave and get the level 6, it will be pretty good for him, but at the same time pretty consequential for the overall of it. Defense of this tower. But that, you know, what can you do? Smell, queued up Radiance, obviously. Core items nowadays. Ryo, halfway to his Musk of Madness, I would believe. Clinks, got Soul Ring, got Blightstone, going Power next instead of skipping it. S4, he is going Blink next as well. He's just picking up a value Ring of Health. Probably might turn that into a pipe in the near future. He might have been doing that, but then the teammate said, "We need the blink first, and then you can get the hood into pipe for us." Obviously, bursting a Venomancer with the massive amount of magic damage coming out of Poison Nova. Shackle shot onto S4. He'll be alright. MP looks like he's going to go down with the strafe damage and searing arrows from Arteezy. Febby, he's got the arrow. He only just misses it. If he landed that, maybe someone else would be in trouble, but it's only him in trouble right now. With the auto attack from the ranged creep securing the kill, he died a hero. Maybe not hero's death, but he died a hero nonetheless. I was kind of surprised by that, I'll be honest. Even if I am sounding pretty monotone right now. Nice deep ward by Dubu. Mid tier 1 for BG about to go down as well. This is 11 minutes in and they're taking 2 tier 1 towers. That's pretty massive, honestly. Probably wouldn't expect that to have happened already. S4 just running up to get some last hits. He gets blinked on a shackle shot. He pulls himself away from the shackle shot though. Dukes it out and Snare coming out onto him now. Doesn't have anything to save him. Obviously could have RP'd, but then to what avail would that have been? Warlock, he sees Mr. No one. He doesn't see anyone. He's a blind man. Puts a sentry here, finds Velo, and Snare coming out, so they know there's Naga behind him, but he's just going to get auto-attacked down, dropping the rock before they fall. Coming in with the stun is Samael, but there is no follow-up and shackle shot to stop the golem as well. Nice little attempt from Fly, but clearly not enough. Mask is out onto Ryu. Ryoya. Who was he with? Hmm. Both these deep wards from Immortals have been timed out, so that's good. They get the full duration of vision. That's actually really lovely for them. Uh, just in terms of giving so much vision, and that is a 13-minute radiance from Surveil. 13-minute with Treads, Aquila. Glink's going Solo Crest. I don't know. I feel Klink's getting taunted on with the power shot coming through. They don't have any detection though, so if he could just go and viz, they already popped the detection. Didn't see that. Just assume they wouldn't have detection. Because why does my team not have detection all the time? Please. S4 fly smoked up. RP is available. RP onto Medusa with the charge back. Stomp as well. She will fall. The TP rotations are too slow though. Fly getting scouted out by the Naga illusions. Velo, he's in the area, but the blink is on cooldown. He might just get the battle hunger off and then charge at him. Fabio wants to, and Snare comes out onto him. A taunt before he slept doesn't make it off. I thought it did, even though I clicked on him. I couldn't just look. Fly ensuring some bounties. He knows his life is worth it. Shackle shot just to make sure he doesn't get it. There it is. Febby takes the money for it. He's got arcane boots. I didn't even notice he picked that up. That's yeah. His team has mana issues, so like I understand, and no one else besides Nagasiren would probably be picking it up, but it's such a if you're doing that, you may as well play position 5, not 4. My bad. He's got more net worth than the Nagasiren, so you may Clinks with DD. S4 missing the blink charge. Skewer. Keep calling it charge. RTC, he's just going to go straight into Roche. He's got the Solar Crest, so if he's not tanking Roche, he can just wreck it. He's actually might fall. Roche has a lot of minus armor with the minus 17. That doesn't do any. Wrong one, actually. That just increases the damage. Minus 17 from the armor reduction plus the Solar Crest. So that is a lot of minus armor, and they could just take it really fast. Arteezy gonna get taunted and called. Earthwood is coming out as well. Slept just before the dunk comes down, but he might still fall to just Battle Hunger. Shadow World coming in to save him, though. Febby, he needs to just run. And Samael shooting himself in the foot with his good old unstable concoction. Meanwhile, MP, he's just pushing mid. He's had a lot of catching up to do. He's almost got up to S4, which is pretty good. He just needs to get, a lot more. Value plate mail from Samael. I would probably expect this to eventually turn into an AC. He just needed the armor against Wind Rage is slow as all hell. Against Riptide? I mean, I, I, I think it has to be against Riptide. There's nothing else that it could be for. Either way, Immortals controlling the map really, really aggressively, to be honest. Like, you have Axe permanently in the top jungle. Sorry. And you have Medusa and Naga just farming in this area. So, like, you're controlling, like, that half of the map. Sure, they get, like, these two camps plus theirs, but that's not a lot. Of course, lane's always better than that. Maybe going for the shackle shot onto the Samael Alchemist, but misses due to some mystical reason with that hero. I've seen absolute BS shackle shots, and that one probably should have been fine to land, honestly. Uh, just power shotting, making sure there is no one doing Roche. Arteezy, he's sitting up behind them. Because not too far behind them. Just going to use crit to just try and scout out where the furthest person back is. Fellow, here he is. He's under the sentries, and he gets taunted up immediately with the blade mail. With the power shot just missing, Arteezy might be able to just run out of this with the team support, which he does have. Starting out onto Windranger, RP into Song coming out. Fly dropping the ultimate anyways. Underneath it all, Medusa ulti has been used. And now, stun is going to come in, but it's not going to be early enough because Windranger got the stun off onto Samael. Samael is stunned up with unstable concoction, but he's going to be fine. A 2 for 1? Or did he? Yeah, he brought back. Okay, just wanted to make sure because I didn't think he. It didn't drop on the side. That's all I'm saying. It didn't drop on the side, but he would have had to buy back to get in there. So you know. They see Axe. Axe saw him. Medusa, he's got like a Hurricane Pike now. Going for the Scardy next, obviously. Sensible choices against a Alchemist. Slow his attack speed, slow his movement speed. Be able to kite him around, especially with the Hurricane Pike. Just overall, you know, good itemization. Fly, coming in with a slow onto Velo. S4 getting stunned up by Febby. Arteezy gonna try and scoot the kill. He does. S4 not getting taunted up by Velo. Velo just missing it. He could probably not be TPing. Not once Samael gets Arteezy securing the double kill. Really needed after his laning stage. MP still catching up, but he's now 2k gold behind Arteezy. He's got the 4 stuff though, going into the Dragonlance Hurricane Pike as well as the Medusa. That seems a little redundant here. Earth Splitter coming out onto MP. He pushes himself away from the Earth Splitter though, so keeping himself alive. S4 coming in with the auto attacks. He gets the ulti before he falls. Dubu, he tried to be a bit useful there, but what can he do? Time for a Roche. Samael, he picks up illusions. They're just going to go farm for him while Samael drops the acid in a couple of seconds. 1, go. He's got the soul booster, getting Octarine in a second. Well, as much time as it's going to take him to farm up 1500. He's playing really, really well. Maybe Punk's satisfied, maybe? Arteezy. He has Diffusal Blade finished, yep. And S4's Pipe as well. Doing exactly what I expected, picking up going from the value Ring of Health. Couldn't remember the word of it. Into the Pipe. after the blink. Just to give him a bit of mana regeneration against the Venomancer in the laning stage, obviously. Nagasaran, she is slept. They just want to make sure that she can go in before an Axe tries to be a hero. Basically, just didn't want Axe to try and didn't want RTZ to just go in and die to Axe again, because he hasn't died yet. What? He's been called so many times. Fellow gets torn off before he dies, but no one is hitting it. Flying in the background, just slowing him up. Fellow starts to TP. Samael straight into the beautiful unstable concoction with the minus armor. He will fall. S4 coming in with the shockwave, getting securing the kill. Venomancer is stunned up with RTZ just waiting in onto him. He will die as well. This is feeling like a stomp, boys. Not very fun at all. Febby, he's just going to push that top wave, but because he went arcane, he doesn't really have that much damage. So even if he ulti it, it's still taking bloody 16 years to get the tower. I'm actually really questioning why he didn't stay up top, because he hasn't leveled the ulti. That explains so much. Playing a Wind Ranger really weird. Achizi just completely solo taking the tower. That's well played. Samael takes the mid tier 2 as well. They of course have the Aegis advantage, so got another 2 minutes 30 before they need to before it expires. Sorry, so probably looking to push the high ground at the time. They saw Heavy put the wards. Feno, he's stunned. IP out onto Medusa and someone else. Nagasan, I believe that is. Sleep coming in with power shot. Not dealing enough damage. Bello, he falls as well. Medusa dies as well. It's easy with just the damage. The diffuser blade slow into the right click damage plus solo crest. I would have to assume is the damage. Really good pickup from the diffuser blade this game. Obviously 50 mana per attack. When you have a bonus attack speed of 260, you just attack real fast. Febby, he's so far in the base. He should be fine. Arteezy, not doing the full split push of just taking the bottom tier 3 at the same time as these guys mid. Smail, juking his stun with a nice little Manta dodge. As I was talking earlier, Shiva's Guard, utilizing the plate mail. I expected an AC, but Shiva's Guard is a lot better when you consider the Octarine core, obviously. I'm just a bad player. This is my fault for being so stupid. Fellow Doom coming in with the Naga song. Sleep coming out from crit to sleep people on the back lines, but nothing really comes from that song. Nothing. Just buying a little bit of time for the Naga Medusa, I believe they could just probably push this. They're 22k up. I don't really see Axe coming in with a big taunt out onto crit and Carnage. Crit and Samael. Samael just coming in now. He doesn't have the. He still has the Aegis, sorry. Ryu, he just needs to be running. He's got nothing. He's got no HP, and he still might die to the Shadow World for God's sake. He's so low. He only just makes it back to the pond. Nice little call by Velo. He will secure a kill onto the Elder Titan. Samael is just tearing them up though. Eswald needs to try and get out, but he can't. Taunt, dunk again. Samael, you're next. But you'll have to kill him twice, Velo. I don't think you have it in you to kill him once, I'll be honest. Dubu, what can he do? He can ensnare him here. Yep, that's good, Dubu. Get out of there, my friend. Stunned up from... At least Aegis is timed out, now you only have to kill him once. Taunt. He's going to try and get him to be stunned inside of the pond. That doesn't work. E-Blade up, or Ghost Scepter up. He's just going to sell the Ghost Scepter now, I'd imagine. Otherwise he's going E-Blade. Might be going E-Blade. Securing the kill onto Nagasaran. Manta's just before, but he will still fall to Velo with the 4th kill of the fight. And only buyback used by Axe as well. Uh, I'd say an overcommitment, but they took a set of racks and they're that far up. I think it's okay. After all, Ryu's only on level 22. I sincerely think he needs to be 25. Get the slow on everyone with the split shot modifier before he can become a boss in this game, but you know. Still the second highest in the game, obviously next to Samael. Playing equally as out of his mind, albeit dead. Hilarious goes up to pick up that he didn't sell before he died. I expected him to, but guess he thought he might keep it alive. Ryu. Going for the Mjolnir next. Sure. Sleep coming out onto Ryu. Is anything going to be coming from it though? S4, he says, hell no, let's get the hell out of here. BKB almost up onto Axe as well now. Febby, he just stuns up crit. Axe coming in with a charge as well. Alchemist here. S4 with a beautiful RP onto 2. Velo barely staying alive. Ryu, he's just got the ulti up. It's wailing into Magnus now, but that's not a big target after the RP. Samael just running at his MP with a stun on cooldown. What the hell is that stun cooldown? Ryu gets stunned up as he tried to TP away. Nagasara in the background. Arteezy just running into Ryu. Now, he will fall immediately. Dubu and MP are going to barely get it out. Fly not wanting to commit the golem for some reason. I would have committed the golem. That's 2 kills. Benno and Nagasara, and that definitely would have been worth it. IMO. What the hell? What the hell, Fly? This might be this might be the game right here. I don't. Doesn't Nagasara need defensive items this game? Like, am I dumb to assume that? Am I dumb to say that? Obviously, defensive items like a Big B aren't that great when you have 2 ultimates that pierce it and stun you anyways, but a Lincoln's to stop the yeah, no, I don't know. Like, BKB is just not great here. But he also just needs to be able to stop getting stunned from Samael and slept from ET. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't think Lincoln's would be that great here either. So it's just obviously why he's just going the build he has. Samael just jumping and Samael concoction onto MP. Fairby coming in with a stun though, but very minimal damage being dealt. Ryu just running in with the ulti, but nothing's going to come from this. Samael is inside of the base, just getting gone on. Nice golem being dropped onto him. Velo with the ET coming in with a Earth Splitter as well. Dropping Dubit will fall. No buyback on him. Samael coming in with the stun onto Ryu again. Arteezy should be there, just wailing into him there. RP again. Velo with Blink Call onto 3. He will fall. Ryu, he falls as well, and that is going to be game. Well, guys, I mean, there's only 2 set of racks down against the Medusa, so as a Medusa, so like they're not really scared. They say, screw it. Let's get let's Let's get Roche. Let's just ensure the victory. Arteezy. Sumail. Playing the true position 1 this game, I feel, more so than Arteezy. I've got nothing to say. Desolator AC on Clinks. He's caught up in net worth majorly. Obviously, taking racks, 2 set of racks always help. But the Diffusal Blade, of course, just destroying the Medusa. Like, look at the damage. The man is insane. I'm going to take a look at after this game to see how much damage Sumail has done, because that is a little bit. MP, he's successfully got his Hurricane Pike eventually now. Going for Veil next. I think he's got his itemization a little bit mixed up. That Veil probably would have been a lot better than a Hurricane Pike. Even leaving it as a 4-star for MP would have been pretty good. I don't really see why he needs to get plus 140 attack range when you're versing these heroes. Obviously, I know why he would want it. Just create distance between himself and Smail, him and S4 if he gets a chance to before the RP, and just pushing away Clinks, obviously. Smail just jumping and trying to secure the kill onto Febby, but he just doesn't have it. Ryu on the front line just going in with a stun. Golem gets dropped. Ryu is standing on top of an Earth Splitter. He will get dropped to half with it, but he still has so much mana that he's probably not going to fall. MP, speaking of falling, is probably going to drop his ulti before he dies. He only just gets out of it just after S4 blinks in. Just before, rather. But in the meantime, they are going to lose this set of racks if they don't commit to something bigger. Sumail blinking straight onto Velo with the Shiva's Guard plus stun. Nice little S4 play, pushing the Medusa in. There he is. He will fall in a second. He is dead, and that is game, whether they call it or not. There it is. I believe there is a little bit of an itemization issue in that game, but that's just me.